power, but I'm back with the Reactor 2. Okay, hey, have face cam now. Ugh. It's a little bit weird because I'm literally sitting on my bed, screwed it up as close to the setup as possible. So I can't really be as close to the microphone as I would like to be, but that's all right because we gonna be doing our thing. But yeah, this is my room. It's dark because we're doing a horror thing today. I was gonna do like one of y'all suggested me. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, let's do another one that y'all haven't suggested me just because if I mess up the recording, I want to make sure that I can get it right. And also, that air is off. So if I'm talking a little weird, that's why I'm so used to talking with the air on. So I'm used to talking a little louder, but now with it off, I feel like I have to talk quieter. Weird. But that being said, we're going to go into this. We're reacting to Ponytails MOP fanfic reading, MOP fanfic, my bad. The Writing on the Wall by a Hoarse Voice, Mystery slash Grimdark by Scribbler Productions. I hope I like this because all of the newer Grimdarks from My Little Pony do not seem to be good at all. They seem to be horrible, but we'll see how it is. Yeah, I'm trying out my face cam because apparently my rear camera, I know I'm a little too close. I haven't really set everything up. Why are you shaking? I haven't really set all this up because I really wasn't expecting it to work. I tried it today for some reason and hey, it worked. So, hey, how's it going? I wasn't expecting it to work, but it did. So here we are. But like I said, I don't know if it will export to the computer or nothing. It should because it's recording audio just fine. It's my front camera that's not working now. Before I couldn't even get this to work. So yeah, maybe it's just maybe the next update will fix my camera. I freaking doubt it because it's Apple. Let's be for real. But I probably have to pay them $1,000 just to fix the camera. In that case, I'm buying me a new freaking phone. Anyways, let's go. That's loud. Just be happy with who you are. I will not be. Because that's weird.
Hey you.
I don't know how that's weird, but that's weird.
Watching this video.
Hey.
Do you want to own a piece of Scribbler?
Yeah, been through this in the last video. I want flesh.
Else that will get you in trouble with the law? Well, now you can with t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, and mugs featuring a
I don't want that. That mug look good though. I don't want it.
You know you want to. I shall now stop talking.
I literally just said no like 1,000 freaking times.
Be lovely to each other and enjoy the show.
I will not enjoy the show. I will die from the show. Hey. In case y'all haven't noticed, by the way. Oh, it is so freaking dark. That might be a problem. That's going to be a problem. We'll go with it because the whole thing probably won't be dark, right? But my fatty McFatty self freaking broke the cord from my light, so it ripped it out of its socket. So that's why I don't have no light. That happened months ago when I was at the other house recording videos. I told y'all that, but y'all probably too stupid to remember. I'm sorry. I'm just mad because I want a light. And now I don't freaking have one because I'm freaking broke. Even though I have plenty of money to afford it, and I probably should buy one. Probably should have bought one before I even started doing videos again. But hey, freak it. All right. Anyways, AirPods add an EQ for AirPods. An EQ so I can adjust the bass, middle, and highs. Or lows, middles, and highs as they call it. It sucks. I mean, it's nice to have, but the bass on it sucks. I get a little bit extra bass, a tiny bit more extra bass. AirPods already don't have enough bass to them, and it just adds to that. Like yeah, nowhere near as much as it can be. Apple, grow up. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, but I do have a little bit more bass to them, so I can notice the difference. And this has a lot of bass to it. Sounds pretty good. Anyways. So yeah, if I'm saying, though, the bass sounds good, that's why. This is going to be a problem. It's
the pyramid's perfect geometry stood sharp against the Iblis
ain't gonna stay dark.
Curves.
The freak?
Its shadow.
Okay, you're getting too bright. Tone it back down, dog.
Brought an early twilight to the outpost of modernity.
Now y'all can see me. Better be happy.
At its base.
Hey.
Though one of the last to arrive, Daring Do felt the familiar thrill of discovery.
Do?
A swelling in her chest and a fire behind her eyes.
I see you.
It was not quite the largest ruin she had seen, but even at this distance she could tell it was one of the most preserved. She flashed a smile and waved at the bridge of the airship whose pace she had been
That looks so weird.
Wheeled away and dove, spiraling towards the pyramid before letting a desert zephyr carry her towards its summit. Once a sharp point, the apex was now weather-worn enough to perch on, and Daring balanced upon it.
What you perching on, girl?
Stretched like a tightrope walk.
You just said, but I forgot. So.
And gazed down the smooth granite walls at the scene beneath. Tiny shapes of ponies moved among clusters of tents and prefabricated buildings. Several began to hurry towards the makeshift airship landing pad on one side of the camp, as the ship that had carried Daring most of the way from Manhattan began to descend. At the pyramid's base was a rough tunnel entrance, about large enough for 3 ponies to comfortably walk abreast.
Started without me, huh?
She said aloud.
Dash? Oh, that was Darren, dude. My bad.
Metal spikes
Sounded like Dash, though, for a minute.
Site in a perfect
It
circle.
did. Don't tell me it didn't.
Its points not only stuck outward at all angles, but also inward, and Daring saw no pattern to their arrangement. 4 stallions, standing on one another's backs, might have almost reached its topmost point, and it was half again as wide as it was high. But it would not have done for a productive wall, as the spikes were far enough apart that one could walk between them with ease. In the late sun, the hedge's long
Are y'all in the
shadows
ruins or
reminded her
something?
of black talons reaching out.
Bear with me getting into a Grimdark. When I first started listening to it, I am
It would
always
take some
lost.
time for the airship's
And then I
cargo
come to
unload,
later on in the Grimdark.
and Daring
So,
decided
bear
to
with me at the
reconnoiter
beginning.
before
Bear with
claiming
me.
her equipment. She flitted downward, landing just outside the pyramid's recently excavated entrance.
Glad you could finally join us, Miss Dew.
Some pony said.
Don't say that.
Daring turned to face the speaker.
Do not say
Pegasus,
that.
the color of storm clouds.
Dark horizon.
She said, eyes narrowing
The
in a
freak is
mocking
that?
glare.
Funny. The letter said they wanted the best.
Yes, but they thought I might need backup.
Daring chuckled, having known he would counter her needling. She sometimes let him hold his own in minor skirmishes, just so it would not seem one-sided when she inevitably proved his better. As the coup de grace, she planned to take him unawares, pin him to the ground, gloat a bit, and steal a kiss. Perfect. In fact,
They
being
not
hard for the
dating,
same
no.
job might just be the opportunity.
She mine.
Well,
Why do I always
since
say
this
that,
is
man?
our
Give me
first time
Dash.
working together, I guess I should ask what you know.
She looked again at the granite walls beside them.
I know everything
They
and
said it's
everyone
the
that comes through
oldest
these buildings.
archaeological site ever found.
Alright.
But I know that's not right.
I didn't know that.
Masonry this
Oh, it's
advanced
not right?
was invented about
That's why I didn't know it.
800 years ago, so...
Oh, they didn't tell you. You had better brace yourself.
I do know
Horizon
everything,
grinned.
dog. See, look, dude.
Daring grinned back.
Miss Stu,
All right. Hit me.
what can you do?
71,000 years old.
Nice try. Magic aura dating doesn't go back that far.
Oh,
I know. There's an
Dang.
astronomical calendar inside.
What?
All right. Let's
Oh.
see.
Daring said, moving toward the doorway.
Feels weird having a face
Ladies
cam now.
first.
I'm not gonna lie.
She gestured toward it with a foreleg.
With pleasure.
Of course.
Horizon said, taking the lead.
I know you sure don't qualify.
The two walked in
You're right, I
single
don't,
file
'cause I'm a
through the
man.
long, chiseled
I'm a
tunnel,
big
lit at
man.
intervals by kerosene lamps.
Watch out, by the way. The
I'm a
director
big
doesn't
man.
like how late you are.
Hey, that's what you get if you call on me when
This
I'm
lighting
in the
looks
jungle.
fire.
Daring snuck a glance at his haunches before continuing.
Okay, this lighting is sick. I'm not lying.
They're
It's
just
hot,
lucky
though, in
I
here
was on
because
my
the
way
air's
home
on.
when the letter got to my house.
Y'all better subscribe and like
be
when you're
warned.
doing this.
This director doesn't
Just
like
like, oh my
ponies who
gosh,
get
it's
fresh.
They emerged into a
What?
high.
This director doesn't like ponies who get fresh.
They emerged into a high.
So what's that
domed
supposed to mean?
chamber, ringed
Ponies
by
don't get fresh,
tripod-mounted
the freak?
arc lamps, from which
Aren't we all
extension
fresh?
cables
I mean,
ran
we
to
are
a
made of
heavy-duty
flesh.
magic
Flesh
battery
is
off to
fresh,
one
correct?
side.
I don't know.
Just
I'm
ahead,
just saying
a
stuff at this
dolmen
point.
made of 4 huge granite slabs loomed over them. Beyond that, a broad square
Don't ask what that was, I have no idea.
downwards into darkness. Its entrance was surrounded by piles of slag, which Daring could tell had been recently dug up. Among all this, a hoofful of ponies moved to and fro, some of whom paused briefly upon noticing the new arrival before.
I gotta take my shirt off. It's hot in here.
their respective
Okay, I'm
business.
turn the air off for you
Horizon
guys
led
to have a
Daring
better
into the
viewing
dolmen,
experience.
And she looked around, impressed. Chiseled letters densely covered the first 2 walls,
Sorry.
and most of the
It's
third.
hot.
Only
Y'all
the
don't
lower
understand. It's
fifth
like
of the right
freaking
wall
50
was untouched,
50,000
the
degrees
letters
outside.
ending 3/4 of the way across the slab.
Y'all don't need the
She
video,
picked
y'all
out
can just
dozens
listen.
of alphabets, each with its
me
own
a sec.
section of wall, and found herself amazed and a little perturbed that she did not recognize even one.
Look at that.
Horizon said, glancing upward. Pictograms also covered the ceiling. Daring took off and, slowly hovering
83
across
degrees
the
outside.
chamber's ceiling, scrutinized them. Some of the carvings were arranged into something like the staves and bars of sheet music, but instead of notes, small points were connected by lines to a central, slightly larger ring-shaped glyph. The pattern changed from one bar to the next, with the dots shifting and the ring remaining in the center.
What do you think?
Horizon said, flying up to join Daring.
Stars, right?
She said,
You mean
pointing
a
to
lock,
the dots. Horizon nodded.
Whoever built this place knew how to predict the stars' movements.
Freak.
Daring gave an impressed
Okay, now I'm
whistle.
confused. Why'd you do
That's some advanced math.
Why'd you do that?
As much as our own, if not more. Look at this.
Horizon moved to the southwest corner.
At the beginning, there's a pictogram of the pyramid and hedge of thorns.
He pointed to the northeast.
It goes on to the 100,000 year mark, then stops.
So
What?
what happens after 100,000 years?
Maybe the world ends.
Probably.
Horizon's voice had just enough of a lilt to show he was joking.
Well, if it's only been 71,000, we won't live to see it.
The duo
Hey,
alighted
that's
just
one way of
inside
thinking
the
about it,
Dolmen's
dude. That's
entrance.
one way of thinking about it.
Amazing it took this
I don't
long
like calling
for
you dude. I'm calling you
somebody to
Darren.
find a tomb this big.
I'm gonna call you Daring,
You
dude.
must
Yep.
not be familiar with this
That's what I'm
area.
gonna call you.
No one even comes this far into the Iblis. If that one airship hadn't gone off course, we wouldn't be standing here.
Not necessarily. This morning, I found someone who knows there's something.
You are
over
Rainbow
here.
Dash in disguise, man. You are
Horizon
freaking.
frowned.
You know, just like her,
Tell
dog.
me you leaked something.
Well, the airship stopped at a trading post for a couple
Don't we
hours.
all leak
And I got talking
something?
to...
Okay.
Daring saw Horizon's frown deepen.
A little
Hey,
early.
It was a
I know.
camel, okay?
We
They
recorded
don't
for 12
laugh.
minutes. Bear with me,
Did he
dog.
say anything?
No.
Daring adopted her best
No, we did
impression
not.
of an old patriarch's basso.
Go not there, my friend. The forefathers of my forefathers told their progeny, generation after generation, it was a
Aye,
bad
Grandma.
place.
She switched back to her own voice.
Put back to your own voice, please. Thank you.
Horizon bit his lower lip and looked away
Not like
for a
completely
moment,
different character, though, not
considering.
gonna lie.
Well,
Could've
it
fooled
can't
me.
be helped. But the walls have ears, you know. I'm surprised you're not more careful, since you're always being dogged by that blue creature with the hands.
Hey, if I can handle Awazodal on my
Awazodal,
lonesome,
yup.
I'm sure he's no match for this whole camp.
You always did attract the wrong sort of male, Miss Du.
A third voice said. For the second time that day, Daring turned to see a familiar face, but now found herself
I bet.
surprised.
Dang.
Dr. Thorne, what are you doing here?
Thorne was the living stereotype of the Trottingham academic, past middle age with a greying mane and perfectly round spectacles. He always carried his snout slightly raised, as if the weight of his oversized brain made his head tilt back. Daring usually found ponies like this funny, but Thorne brought back certain memories. And part of her wondered if he was about to criticize her for something.
Yeah. The only pony I know about this is Alizodo, or only creatures. Alizodo and Daring Duke. That's the only one I recognize from this whole thing so far.
Incidentally, I read your report on your expedition to Poyola.
I don't remember
I
you.
took it in lieu of your
Or your
final
voice.
term paper and gave it a B+. Not accounting
Only
for
a B
being
plus?
5 years late.
Alright.
Well, thanks for giving me a break.
She stopped herself before the word "sir" could slip out.
I wouldn't have if not for your discoveries. Now then, has Mr. Horizon explained the glyphs?
Just the ones on the ceiling.
Oh,
Thorne somehow peered
What about all
down
of the
at
others?
Horizon despite being a little shorter.
What about all of them?
you don't think
All
much
them
of
over
the
there.
letters?
I was getting to that.
Horizon said
You
quickly.
were talking about
He had
100,000,
also
75,000. You
once
weren't
been
talking about
Thorne's
nothing like that.
It is just as well.
Thorne said, turning towards the dolmen's inner walls.
Allow me.
Y'all see that black
He
bar?
began projecting his voice as though he was back in his lecture hall and not
Oh, okay.
speaking to two graduates. in
I
the
probably
middle
don't
of the
see that. It's
desert.
just
All of
recording.
the writing systems you see here
My
are the
bad.
sole examples known to modern civilization, with a single exception. That at the bottom of the rightmost wall, which according to other experts present at this site is approximately 5,000 years old.
5,000? So we're not the first ones here.
Did y'all think y'all were?
Indeed.
If it was
only the
built
top
in the
half
first place, of
leftmost
course
wall
y'all
had
aren't
any
the first ones there.
From there, moving top to bottom and left to right, they grow progressively younger and, I'm told, easier to accurately date.
So, in other words,
Daring raised an eyebrow.
This girl,
everyone who found this place broke him,
so crazy,
translated it into their own
so
language,
crazy.
added it to the tablet, and sealed it back up again?
Quite right. The entryway behind you already existed, but was sealed by masonry of the same age as the youngest inscription. The first teams to arrive here simply reopened it.
Thorn pointed to the third wall.
But the seal on the large tunnel heading underground was older, about 26,000
Check
years.
out my audio or my
Several
video
sets of
quality.
inscriptions upward, we find one of the same age.
That means
Horizon said.
not everyone who opened the outer entrance opened the tunnel as well.
Daring tapped a hoof against her head, brow furrowed in thought.
Think maybe the builders left most of the wall space blank on purpose?
To allow for future translations.
Thorn gave a short nod.
They probably were just too lazy to write all of it. Let's be for real. They probably just wanted to tell
Yes,
people and that
that
was
is a
it.
valid hypothesis.
And when they died and the other people died that they
Wouldn't be the
told,
first time a tomb
no one
got
else
resealed by
explained
would-be
it. So
robbers. Once
Probably what
there was
happened.
I'm
this-
sure you heard that story, Daring.
Horizon said.
I'm sure he didn't.
Thorn
Dude, I
continued.
forgot the name too.
In addition, the old glyphs clearly used several different alphabets, so the message was meant to be widely read. I must confess I find myself at a loss as to why an architect would make certain of this and then build a hedge of metal thorns to keep potential readers away.
Well, looking scary is the first line of defense for a lot of old tombs.
Daring said. On an impulse, she decided to try something she had never done before.
Was it?
Needling the professor.
You know, with that in mind.
Don't needle
this
nobody,
place
buddy.
is
Don't
anything
needle
like the
nobody.
others I've seen.
Don't
I
do
can
like a
pretty
needle
much tell
nose
you
to
what
the
writing on the wall says.
person in cloak. I'm
Do tell.
trying to think of something
Daring
to say.
leaned back
Nothing
on
interesting
her
has happened
hind
yet,
hooves and
okay?
haunches and waved her forelegs like a mad prophet.
This is the tomb of the great and powerful so-and-so. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Whosoever steals the treasure will face the god's curse, and the sky will fall on their heads, etc., etc.
Blue buds.
She
Say
stood
it.
back up and waved a hoof dismissively.
See enough of these, and you can pretty much guess what they say.
Miss Du, you disappoint me. Have you not stopped to think of how
I don't
many
disappoint you though, dog, do I?
millennia pass between the
Don't need to kill me, kill her.
and the next youngest civilization we
Probably
know
won't
about?
kill her, but he probably will. Because
No
who
other
knows?
message
He
survived
seems like a
even fraction of
psychopath.
many years. Culture after
Psychopath
culture
hello
lived
anymore?
and died while this place remained. Furthermore, an inscription translated repeatedly by generations of visitors is unprecedented. It is our obligation to try to understand it.
Daring knew all this was true, but pushed her luck anyway.
So is the world's longest running chain letter.
A look of horror crossed Horizon's
Look,
face.
it's a chain
and he
letter, dog. I
interjected.
don't even know what the
Hey,
freak that
here's
means.
something interesting.
Thorn and Daring both turned to him, expectant.
I talked to this masonry expert they brought in. He said he found mortar residue between the stones, but given how perfectly they're cut, he can't imagine why they bothered with it. The camp's top geologist told me the Iblis has had no tectonic movement for millions of years, and it rains here maybe twice every century. So whoever built this place wanted it to last basically forever.
Did he say anything about that big tunnel on the other side of the dolmen? Because I
Oh,
assume that's where they're
did not.
sending us tomorrow.
Horizon already looked relieved at the change of subject.
I don't know if they or not.
But that
Yeah.
is where we're
Oh, dude, we
going.
didn't because I'm just
A
that
few
smart.
of the
You're
work
dumb.
crew who unblocked it went a little way down, and they said it goes on and
Or
on.
dumb. I'm not lying.
Whatever's buried that deep has gotta be good.
Regarding
Very
your
deep.
expedition, if you require more information from me, you would best ask now. I will depart this evening on the airship.
Sorry.
Aw, we were just getting caught up.
Nevertheless, you of course noticed that I said all the languages on the walls were unknown except the latest. By happy coincidence, my private collection contains a key to translating that language into Old Equus.
Daring assumed a skeptical tone.
If they're all translated from each other, won't that be like taking a photo of a photo of a photo?
Yes, but if the message was as important as it
Yeah.
seems, they may have used plain, straightforward wording. And hopefully there won't be much loss of meaning.
Can't you just have
I
another copy mailed
doubt
out?
that. It's an
The original
old
is in
people.
my
They
box,
didn't
and I
know.
won't give any opponent the combination for any reason. You
No.
understand, I'm sure.
No, I don't
As he
actually.
spoke, Thorn pulled a watch from his jacket and examined it.
I will take rubbings of the glyphs with me and translate them on the way back. Excuse me, but I must go.
It would take longer than that. It would take way longer than that.
Daring
Trust me.
stuck her tongue out at Thorn as he walked away. She disliked that some private collectors kept unique artifacts away from the public eye, but never said so.
I don't.
Some of them were her best
I need help.
customers.
I need help.
Horizon nudged
It's
Daring's
hot. I
shoulder
can't
and
breathe.
pointed off to one side with his snout, wrinkles of worry on his brow.
Very hot.
Following his
I'm
gaze,
sweating.
Daring saw a light grey mare, her mane cut short and her face marked by a permanent scowl, marching towards them.
Miss Daring Do.
She
What's up,
said
girl?
snappishly.
What's going on
The
with you?
mayor herself.
I am Dr. Ivory Tower, and I am in
Ivy.
charge of this site.
Go back to Harley Quinn. Get away from us.
For an extended period
A
of
freak.
time underground. You will also report to Dr. Lance for your physical examination. Understood?
Physical. Oh, he gonna do something more than just that.
Daring mock
Oh,
saluted.
wait a minute. Physical.
Tower's
Hold up.
scowl somehow deepened, and she
sorry,
turned and marched
I need
away,
help.
reminding
I know that.
Daring of a clockwork toy.
I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still confused. Normally,
Try not to let anyone breathe on you.
Dr. Lance was
Normally
one
I
of
would
those
know what's
professionals
happening
who
by
seemed
now.
to never turn his businesslike manner off.
I mean, I know what's
for any
happening. There,
reason. The examination, though
it says Grimdark in the title. We'll
not
see.
too invasive, had been strictly
We'll see.
pragmatic, with no attempt at real
It might be a waste of a
conversation on
video, but we'll
Lance's
see.
part. This
I
sudden order was
I told y'all, all of the newer Grimdarks are trash. Literally, every single one of them is trash, except for like the big projects like Scribblers. One of my favorite series on YouTube, Friendship is Tragic. Besides that one, and of course, another Apocalyptic Experiment. Those two are by far the go-to modern ones. But everything else is garbage. This right here is garbage. This is garbage. Who wrote this?
as close
Ball. Hey, oh no. By Hoarse Voice, buddy. Clearly, I've never heard of your voice before. Or your voice, your name before. So you probably are a newer story writer or whatever. Take the people that came before you. Take from them and do what they did, because it was freaking amazing. Am I hating too much? Yeah, yes, I am, because they used to be so good. Now it's just boring. Like, I don't want to hear about them exploring a cave. I want to hear about people getting their stomachs ripped open. Candy Mary? Candy Mary. I should have done that video today. That would have been fire. Oh, that would have actually been fire and scary.
interesting as he had gotten.
I
Since
am hating. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to tell the truth when it needs to be said. Y'all cannot lie to me. Why do you think Cupcakes is so popular? Because it was a very old, it was the first one, actually, I believe. And it was the goated one. Like, well, that's not the best one. Not in my opinion. Rainbow Factory will always be the best. No thing will ever compete with it. But beside the point, all of my favorite ones are the older ones, except for Friendship is Tragic and Another Apocalyptic Experiment. Those two are goated. But still, I'm upset because I used to love sitting in my room just in the dark watching horror My Little Pony content. I used to love it so much. Every time a new one will come out, I'm like, immediately jumped on it and watched it. Wait for it to be nighttime, watched it in the dark, and I freaking loved it. But now, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wasn't reacting to this, I would turn it off. I would have already turned it off. Unless I'll probably just skip like maybe halfway, or maybe 3/4 of the way, just to see if it got any good. And if it did, I would skip, go back to where I was and continue watching the rest if it got any good. But I'm hating too much. I'm pausing. I'm critiquing too much.
The work crew came down with a strain of the flu I hadn't seen
My bad.
before.
I'm
Shortly
sorry.
after they broke through that inner barrier.
I'm not sorry. I'm just saying that so they all like me again.
Sent the other treasure hunters in without you if that hadn't slowed the project down.
Maybe it's an ancient virus and they released it by accident.
No, they
at any
didn't.
rate, it's not particularly dangerous, though it can linger if you don't get plenty of rest, and it sometimes comes back after you.
That's every virus. That's every virus.
Okay, so I'm good for tomorrow?
Lance signed at the bottom of a paper and passed it to Daring.
As far as I can tell, yes.
Far as you can tell.
My microscope was broken in transit, and the replacement doesn't arrive until the next airship.
Of course it was.
So more thorough
Well, let me
examination is
guess.
impossible.
She's going to get the virus. She's going to kill everyone there. Or even lamer, she's going to get the virus and just die, and that's the end of it. That would be so freaking lame. But
Daring silently thanked
whatever virus they're
Celestia
talking about,
for
I have
that,
no idea.
But only said.
That's too bad.
A moment later,
She don't
left
give a
the
crap
medical
about you,
tent,
dog. Like, that's
silently
pretty real.
gave
She don't
thanks
give a
once
freak
again,
about you.
This time for being teamed up with competitors instead of the project's leaders. After these ponies, she thought the depths of the earth would seem almost warm.
This dude don't do no content, does he? This dude don't do no content anymore, does he?
Daring was the only one left inside the pyramid when the camp's activity wound down for the night. She had a personal tradition when beginning a journey of bivouacking
This
at the
guy
head
ain't good
of
no
the next
more.
morning's trail. Though no
Basically ended,
stranger
too.
to the desert night's cold, she found herself turning over in the dark.
Yeah, this guy
thinking
sucks now.
of the tunnel whose entrance began a few hoof steps from where
His channel, Sparrow, his channel used to be really good with MOP content,
What
MOP
was it that
Grimdark
some
content specifically.
previously unknown civilization wanted kept safe into eternity. It must be something special.
Who else
not
used to be
just
good for MOP
valuables or
Grimdark?
King's bones. Maybe,
There's more than I'm missing, I
just
know.
maybe, it was the find no archaeologist or treasure hunter dared dream of. A last will and testament by a culture that wanted to be remembered for all time and had preserved its combined knowledge. If
Emagak,
they were
yes.
advanced enough to build such a long-lasting structure,
This guy was goaded. Oh, get out of here.
things no later culture.
This guy was goaded for MOP content too.
This
Horror
find
content.
might change the world. With that thought,
Oh, he's definitely
Darren leapt
ended
to her
7
rooms,
years
lit
ago.
the nearest
Oh, he
kerosene
gone.
lamp, clenched it in her teeth,
That's not
and
MOP,
took
buddy.
off down the tunnel.
He's trash now too. Dang, they all
It was
trash.
vaguely square-shaped.
Worse
with
than me.
rough
How is that
walls,
possible?
And its slope was
I
gradual.
thought I was the worst person alive on this planet.
After galloping for a few
He
moments,
did something
Darren
sweet to
flared her
bite.
wings and glided down the tunnel.
He didn't write it, of course, but he
checking her
freaking.
speed only enough to
Did he
prevent a
write it?
crash should
I doubt it.
sudden
But
obstruction
he definitely did
appear.
the
On
one
it
of the
went.
best series of all
Darren had
time.
left
We
the
will
outer
be
ruins
reacting to that
perimeter
soon.
some time ago.
Give me time.
She reasoned the builders must have used the gradual incline to haul slag out from the diggings. A ramp
We're
like
still
this
doing
would have
that.
been used to make the job easier.
We're still doing
suggesting
something
they
sweet to
needed
bite.
a
I love
lot
that
of
series.
underground
Probably
space.
start tomorrow. I don't
There
freaking
might
know. I
be
still
a
gotta do
whole city
EOIs,
down there.
which I will be getting to.
At
Go later on. If
last,
you see this
the
video,
tunnel
I'll be
began
getting to that.
curve to the right.
Give me time.
Daring alighted and
I know you will, but
considered the
I'm getting
lamp.
to it. Trust me.
It had not been full when she had taken it, and if the next length of the tunnel
Yeah, I don't
was
know
as
what's
long as the
going on
first,
now.
the
I'm-
kerosene would run
yeah.
out before she could regain the surface.
It used to be so good, man.
She might even find herself in the dark before reaching the bottom.
I want to just end this
Now that
video
she
and
was
say
so
screw
much
it and do
closer,
something
she
else.
could not turn around just
But I'm
yet.
27 minutes
She
in.
turned the light
I
down
don't
as
really wanna
low
do
as
that.
possible without dousing it, and stood still in the darkness. A mild wind from the passage ahead,
Give me a good jump
brought
scare.
forth by
Scare
the
me
cooling
somehow.
earth, teased Derek's
Just-
mane. If she listened carefully and emptied her mind,
Oh, this freaking instrument in the background's giving me a
it
headache.
seemed to her as though the tomb itself
They're not scary, bro.
was breathing out.
Okay.
She remained there a while.
The rock's breathing
taking
now.
slow,
That's
deep
scary.
breaths of the millennia-old air. She stopped
probably
trying to
hating too
imagine
much,
what lay below.
But some people
Instead,
probably like
taking
this,
in the
and by some I
ambience
mean a
of
lot.
place no one had seen in thousands upon
Has
thousands
4.1
of years.
thousand likes, so clearly some people like it.
Soon,
Not me.
she lost track
It's not
of
like the
time.
old ones, that's for sure.
After a while, she roused herself, turned the flame
Mystery
back up,
Slash, it is a grim
and
dark.
reluctantly began flying
I clicked
back to the
escape again.
surface.
I'm an idiot. We know this.
Tomorrow.
Don't say a word. We know this.
Yes,
Don't tell me y'all didn't know
tomorrow
this.
She would
Y'all
go
know this.
all the way.
But she lives to see another day. Okay.
As dawn broke, one of the workers had found Daring just outside the pyramid's entrance, vomiting onto the sand.
Hey,
She now
vomiting.
lay on
This
one
is a
of the
good
medical
sign,
tent's
right?
hammocks,
Going to get scary
Dr.
now.
Lance standing to one side.
Over halfway in, going to get
dark
scary now.
horizon and
Okay.
Ivory tower on the
Let's
other.
hope so.
It's
For your
the
sake.
same flu.
Lance said.
If you don't rest, it will get worse.
Yeah.
Miss Du, these delays are unacceptable.
He's going to either
Thomas
die
said.
from it or kill
Mr.
everyone because
Horizon,
of it.
Your
One
team's
of the two.
expedition will proceed as planned.
We'll be
If something different
understaffed.
happens, I will be
Horizon
genuinely
said.
surprised.
Treasure hunters
And
ordinarily
it will probably
work
be
alone.
bad. That's the,
You and
those
the two
are two
others
best
still
things that
think
could
the
happen.
work will be more than sufficient.
With a deep huff, Daring
Especially with
mustered
her
the
getting
strength to
controlled
speak.
by it and killing everyone.
He's right.
Returning like
I
a
don't know
mad
about
pony
you,
or
but
something.
I think a tomb that gets open and sealed up again is real suspicious. You don't know what the walls say either. You guys can...
How many archaeological sites have you plundered?
The director's tone suggested an
More than you, I can
unwillingness
promise you
to
that.
argue.
I lost count.
And how many have contained anything more dangerous than the sort of traps you or Mr. Horizon are qualified to deal with?
More than
I
you
don't know
have.
about him, but
Ms. Du, you were only invited on this expedition because its sponsors
I don't know what
wanted
she's saying.
insurance. Now they want results
We got
more.
sponsors now.
Furthermore, this is an inconvenient time for an
Glory to
allegedly
modern
fearless
age.
treasure hunter
Go
to
back to the
start
old age where
breathing warnings on
Cupcakes and
tomb
Rainbow Factory were
walls.
born.
well, Dr. Thorne said.
He only said they might be warnings. I am fully confident in the other treasure hunter's abilities. Excuse me.
With that, Tower marched from the tent. Lance moved from Daring's vision, and she heard him scratching a quill on paper. There was a clip-clop as Horizon's hooves shifted a bit with... what? Nervousness? Daring closed her eyes and tried to relax.
If it helps, I was looking forward to working together.
He said at last. His hoofsteps faded into the distance.
Mad at her for what? Not like you was mad. For what? Nothing happened. He's sick, not resting. That's it.
2 days passed.
Why are you
and
mad?
Daring
You
did
sounded
not
mad.
get much
You
better.
sounded mad.
Sometimes she felt well enough
Or
to leave
what?
the hammock for an hour or two and plod around the camp, either moving among the structures or following the hedge of thorns. She did not go into the pyramid, and avoided looking at it whenever possible. In the early
Why?
afternoon of the second day,
Why?
a glint of sunlight off a distant object in the sky caught Daring's attention, and as she watched, it grew into the shape of an airship. She smiled for the first time in days and began making her way toward the landing area. If all had gone well for Dr.
How does the
Thorne,
land
he would
ship?
be on that
Why my
ship.
bones still collarbone? I knew that.
Daring might be one of the first to read his translation of the prehistoric settlement. When the airship touched down, she was only one of 3 who gathered near the passenger door, while about a dozen others approached the cargo door at the rear. They waited.
How does the ship out there?
Neither door opened, and no movement could be seen through the portholes, whose inner shutters had been drawn.
Are you gonna open up or what?
One of the work ponies asked, addressing no one in particular.
I'm not, no.
Daring saw the door.
I'm gonna leave y'all back here so
move
some
slightly,
scary stuff can happen.
then jiggle.
Must be jammed.
The same pony said, and moved to the door.
Force
In her
force.
weakened state, Daring barely perceived what happened next.
Saying all of this for
As
your
the worker
benefit to
reached
help
the
you
grip,
out.
The door flew open, and a blindingly fast storm of black feathers and yellow fur seized him in its talons and carried him into the air, shouting in terror. Daring did not see what happened to him next, as about 15 rough-looking ponies, dressed in bits of light armor
But
and
what, the
old
people that
military uniforms,
created the freaking
stalked
hieroglyphs or
from
whatever
the
you
two
want to call it,
doorways.
came
Daring
back and
flared
now
her wings
killing
and
them?
reared up. On a good day, she would have swiftly eluded the attackers, or at least put up a formidable defense. As it was, 2 of them rushed her at once, and while one blocked her sluggish forward kick, the other shoved her to the ground. Too slow to break her fall, she landed hard,
Who? Daring do?
wind rushing from her lungs and her vision
I'm assuming
filling
so.
with stars. There was a drumming of hooves on the ground and angry shouts from all directions. Above the din, a familiar voice bellowed,
Do not fight us. There are hostages in the airship.
he had found her again.
Hostages.
And
That
this
what you said?
time, he had hired help. Something
Who?
gripped her beneath the shoulders and hefted her up. The air around her head was filled with the stench of meaty bread.
Awizoto?
Her
I don't
vision
freaking know.
cleared, revealing Aizotl's jagged
Okay,
grin.
it was.
We meet again.
Don't sound like him, but
Do
She spat on his face.
it's a little resemblance. But not
Now
much.
you've got what I have.
Though taken aback, Aizotl recovered fast.
Probably not.
To save face.
Probably,
I
probably
suppose.
not. He's not
What is
like you.
this? You of all ponies, too ill to resist.
I'll make fun of the voice actor. But come on, dog. You could have done better. Could have done better. I'm not just talking about the way you're voicing him. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the voice itself. Just in case I'm not getting anything wrong. I don't know how to spell his name. I don't know how to spell his name. Okay. Daring dude. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to say his name. I want to hear his voice. But I really do not know how to say his name. Here we go. Oh, it's Pinkie Pie. Wait. Oh, I'm about to get copyrighted. Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all can't see this, or I'll let y'all hear his voice, but y'all can't. I'm gonna mute this for myself as well. Okay, that's a different. Here we go. Daring Doubt. There we go.
A lot of responsibility.
It is! And those two have taken so many relics from my land. My. You of all ponies. Job is on the line.
You could have done better with the voice, man. You could have done better with the voice. I knew his voice didn't sound like that. All ponies. No, you could have done better with the voice.
Too ill to resist.
How you know she's ill?
Like
Oh, she probably just said she is, but that's not the point.
This is too rich. Now then.
He slung her under one arm, wiped at his snout with the other, and started toward the pyramid.
You will show us this place's spoils, or it will be the worse for those in the airship. Your friend, Dr.
It sounds like I'm saying this and like as a critic, but as like someone trying to help you get better, dog. If you see this video, the person did his voice. Dude, how's it going? Corporate Reacts. Yep, been knowing you for like 8 freaking years now. Anyways, almost a decade. I'm freaking old. It sounds like you're trying too hard to do the voice. It sounds like you're overemphasizing it when you don't need to be. That's what it sounds like to me.
Is among them.
So you rushed
Don't pause
in
it.
at one of the stops on the way or something?
With ease.
Looking around, Daring saw most of the camp had gathered around the landing area. Many looked angry, and outnumbering Awizotl's mercenaries, would probably have attacked them, if not for the hostages. They made way as Awizotl passed, flanked as he was by a mean-eyed tan earth stallion and the black-feathered griffin who had led the attack.
I bet they don't even have hostages.
Some pony said.
Who were they?
Daring was sure no pony would risk it. Slung under one arm, Daring could not look ahead of the little group. She did not see why Awizotl stopped a few meters short of the pyramid, nor why everyone present fell silent, mouths open and eyes staring at something ahead.
What's going on?
To Daring's surprise, Awizotl dropped her. As she shakily pushed herself to her hooves, she noticed everyone present staring, mute.
At what? At her?
Pyramid.
Oh, pyramid.
She looked toward it.
Is it a mummy or something?
In the doorway,
Please be scary.
stood Dark Horizon.
Good
Patches
who?
of his coat, mane, and feathers had fallen out,
Is that someone from
and festering
working with her or
sores
something?
turned the bare hide an angry red. A trail of dried blood ran from his nose and mouth down to his chest.
Finally got blood.
His glazed
Took it long ago.
eyes stared at nothing. Before anyone could react, his legs gave way and he crumpled to the ground.
Bye-bye.
His
Could have been scary.
torso convulsed, and he vomited a little bloody foam. A sickly rattle emanated from his throat, and he moved no more.
Now he's dead. Great.
Horizon?
Y'all took away the only
Began to
scary
struggle
character so
towards
far.
him. Her enemies
What
did
the
not
freak?
stop her. As she reached the body's side, Daring heard Lance's voice say,
Here I am.
from somewhere close behind.
Who?
There was unease in its timber.
Clearly, I didn't find this
Tell me
interesting
what
at all.
happened to him?
Awizotl said, As she looked for
You're
a
trying
sign of
too
life
hard, man.
from
You're
the
trying too
mess
hard.
that had once been Dark Horizon, Lance approached from her right, and keeping as far
Help
from
me,
the
what
body as
happened to
possible,
him? Is that
began
like a
scanning
freaking-
it with a beam of light
What
from
accent
his
is that?
horn.
The accent sounds very
With
familiar.
magic grip,
Tell me
he
what
then
happened.
rolled
It
it
sounds like
over,
Dracula. Tell me what happened to
repeating the
him.
examination.
That sounds like
At
Dracula,
last,
bro.
Lance leaned on his haunches.
For real. Tell me what happened to him. That sounds so much like Dracula, man. That's really where it sounds.
Light
What?
from his horn. With magic grip, he then scanning it with a beam of light, and keeping as far Dark Horizon, Lance upping it over on his horn.
Okay.
Assault.
I don't know. I can't get him to say the voice again. I don't know where the freak that was, and I ain't gonna try to find it.
Something broke his body
But that sounds like
down
Dracula,
to
man. That's what it's reminding me of.
Then it is powerful magic.
I don't sense any, sir.
Dying.
Aristotel's voice was right behind
Bro, he's supposed to do Aoizoto, not Dracula.
her now.
What do you know of this?
That's 100% Dracula.
I mean,
She trailed off.
Do you know what he is?
Sir,
Lance said, voice still wavering.
it stands to reason a civilization able to build
That's
a structure
Dracula.
lasting this long could employ microorganisms
That's Dracula.
unknown to modern science to defend it. If this is the case, we are
I'm gonna
all
clickbait
in
this video
danger.
so hard.
Then this body must be burned.
Then the butt, he
Aristotle
must be
shouted to someone
burned.
behind
Bro,
him.
that's Dracula. Or Mario.
bring me a
Not like a
quantity
ripped off
of
Mario to like
kerosene.
ripped off Dracula
Imminent
mixed
addition.
combined.
It may be airborne. Quarantine will be necessary.
Like that Italian
I'm afraid
accent,
you
kind
and your
of.
associates
Right?
cannot-
I'm not good at naming accents, so I don't
must
freaking know.
Not leave.
Aristotle raised a fist, and
I just
Lance
know
took a
American.
few
That's
quick
all I
steps
freaking know.
back.
Like our American, not
Aristotle
UK.
seemed to change
Our
his
American.
mind in mid-strike, turning to
People
jump
call
finger,
American UK, right?
daring.
United Kingdom. Some stupid.
I die here. I will see you die first.
You are trying way too hard.
Daring did not answer,
Way too hard.
but picked herself up and began
Seems like you'd be a good
plodding
voice
toward the
actor. You're just
medical
trying
tent.
way too hard. You're pushing your voice out there way too far.
Where do you think
When voice
you
act,
are-
okay, hold up. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be too hateful. I'm trying to give actual advice. And I'm not no voice actor, so freak if I know. But I do know that I do want to be a voice actor, but my voice can't really change much from where it is. Like I can go like this. You know, I do like a demonic type of voice, but I can't really do much more. I can go a little bit high, but I mean, when it comes to articulating my voice to make a voice of another character, I'm not good at doing. That's the one thing I can't do. But when it comes to voice acting itself, like being enthusiasm with it, but also being like talking like I'm talking to someone without talking into a microphone, I can do that decently well. But I mean, I make music for them. You have to do that when you make music. You can't just sound like you're talking to a microphone. You have to sound like you're actually speaking to the listener. So, and with YouTube, technically, you have to be like you're talking to you, not like you're talking to a microphone. So, I mean, now I do stand closer to the microphone because otherwise it won't pick me up that well. I have it turned pretty far down. Which I probably should turn it up a little bit, but then it would catch up everything in the background. I don't freaking want that. So, anyways, getting off topic. But like, don't be too enthusiastic in a time like that. If you're like screaming at a character or like screaming for the character, of course that's a different story. But don't try to just throw your voice out there and okay, you know what?
Going.
I'm
Y'all don't want to hear my advice. I'm done.
sick of this. I'm gonna lie down.
You're going to
Aristotle
die.
made as if to stop her, then checked himself, instead nodding to the griffin.
Blood Watcher.
See that right there? That watch her was pretty good. It wasn't too over. It wasn't still out of his voice, but it still wasn't that bad. That was pretty good. Like ponies or whatever you said. That was way too far.
About 20 minutes later, Lance stared out the window of the prefabricated dwelling Ivory Tower had
Darren
been
dead
using
already?
as an office.
Darren do dead already?
Listen
Probably.
inside
Probably.
the airship.
He spoke quietly, so the mercenary guarding the door would not catch too many words. Nearby, Tower sat at a folding table, one hoof nervously tapping the tabletop.
And the crowd?
Still restless. They're keeping as close to the ship as they dare. Only a few have dispersed. Azul's guards look ready to fight. Wait. Somebody just came out of the passenger door. He's talking to the guards. One of them is coming this way.
Lance closed the curtain and stepped away from the window. A few seconds later, the two heard a shouted command from outside, followed by the drumming of 2 sets of hooves moving away. Lance opened up the curtain again.
Now what?
Our Zordal's crew are offloading the cargo. They're also sending the hostages out. So let's wait, I suppose. They must want to put on extra speed to get as far away from here as possible.
They're giving up.
Tower's voice had an undertone of disbelief.
Mercenaries are only proficient in killing organisms large enough to see. Even if Outsider wants to stay, they outnumber him. Now they're getting into the airship.
The window pane shook as a rumble of machinery.
Oh, I hear that rumble with these bass on AirPods.
Lance turned to Tower.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm still recording too, so I don't know what's going on with the freaking front camera. Or rear camera, I guess you call it. I don't know what's freaked happening with that.
Around the airship is clearing the area.
Gotta go to Apple to get them to fix it.
Well,
Happened ever since the upgrade to iOS 27 beta. So,
Right.
freaking find out what happened. I downgraded iOS 26 and it still was a problem. Upgrade to the newest version of iOS 27 beta still is a problem. So, I can't fix it.
In this camp will soon die.
He did not turn away from
Obviously, y'all all gonna die. Darren dead. That freaking other dude's dead.
Wherever he goes.
And they all dead.
Epidemic. Yes.
Lance raised a shaky foreleg and wiped a bit of sweat from his brow.
That would make this the first ancient tomb whose curse was fulfilled.
Without warning, the door flew open and Thorn burst in. He was now nearly unrecognizable. Spectacles missing, forehead bandaged, eyes wide and bloodshot. He looked quickly around the room, trying to focus on its occupants.
Good, like a hot pocket on a Sunday afternoon. Sorry, y'all know I had to do that.
You have to seal up the tunnel.
Don't know that.
Dr. Thorne, it is good you are relatively unharmed, but...
Here is the translation.
Thorne ignored her, galloping across the room in an instant.
Found the translation? Finally.
He passed her a single paper sheet, which she took reflexively.
It's going to be something that could have avoided all of this.
Tower paused.
It's going to be something that could have avoided all of this.
Then held
Trust
up
me.
the paper,
What?
adjusted her glasses, and began to read. You should not have come here. This is not a place of honor. No great deed is commemorated here. Nothing of value is here. What is here is dangerous and repulsive. We considered ourselves a powerful culture. We harnessed the hidden fire and used it for our own purposes.
What did I tell you?
Then we saw the fire could burn within living things.
What did I tell you?
Unnoticed until
what the freak did I tell y'all, dog?
And we were afraid.
Could have avoided all of it. Just don't go.
We built great tombs to hold the fire for 100,000 years, after which it would no longer kill. If this place is opened, the fire will not be isolated from the world, and we will have failed to protect you. Leave this place and never come back.
It would have been nice off the island, though, to where we could find it before we get to the island. You know, I'm just saying.
At last, Thorne
It would have been nice.
There is a blank space at the bottom of the last dolmen wall. We must carve the warning there in every modern language.
Leave!
Then, seal the tunnel and pyramid as they were before. No one must open it again.
Burn within living things.
Lance pressed a hoof to his head.
So those treasure hunters. And it's here too. Maybe in this room, those workers who got sick, it wasn't a virus. They unsealed the tunnel, and that hidden fire was waiting for them.
Tower stood, motionless except for her eyes, which flicked across the page, left to right, again and again.
If this place is opened, the fire will not be isolated from the world, and we will have failed to protect you. If this place is opened, the fire will not be isolated from the world.
Excuse me, Director?
Her attention broke from the page, and she turned to him.
Yes?
Aside from the work crew and the treasure hunters, did anybody else go into the tunnel?
Before she could answer, hoofsteps sounded from the doorway, and those present turned toward it. Their jaw slack and eyes half glazed.
Daring do.
Stood Daring Do.
Told you. Called it.
Bloody rivulets ran from her nostrils and mouth.
Help me.
Ain't no help for you, girl. You cooked. You cooked like a hot pocket on a sunny afternoon. There ain't no cure for this. This ain't the COVID-19, man. The Writing on the Wall, written by Horace Boyce, adapted by Scribbler. Adapted on by Scribbler. I gotta see who did freaking Aoizoto. How the freak do you spell? Is that a B or an H? Abiwizi? No, that has to be an H. Aoizoto. I can't freaking read that font. Kai Grim? I'm assuming Kai Grim. Rating Kieran VA. Dr. Lance. I know that dude or girl. No, that's a dude, yeah. But Lance a female or male? I know that person. Well, not personally, but from YouTube. That was very dark. Freak. Daring Do was Scribbler. Scribbler could do a Rainbow Dash voice? Because that was Rainbow Dash Scribbler. Come on. That sounded a lot more like Rainbow Dash than it did Daring Do. Then again, listen. Haven't really seen My Little Pony in some time, okay?
So, maybe I am a little...
Because I thought I was protecting them.
Whoa. She does have that raspy of a voice. Freaking sense.
The only reason I've been taking the artifacts is because I thought I was protecting them.
She does have that raspy of a voice. Since freaking when? I'm telling y'all right now, they changed every single episode with Daring Do in it just to make her have that raspy voice and make me look like a fool. I'm telling y'all, every single episode they did that. In like a couple minutes, I'm telling y'all they did. Well, freak. I scribbled my bad. But
I was...
The only...
ferocious? Can you blame me?
I mean, you're still not Aoizoto's voice. You're not. Still off. Like, by quite a bit, honestly. But that's not what I'm mad about, because I'm showing y'all this video. YouTube, if you copyright me, I'm going to take it out of your paycheck. I don't know why I can't do nothing, so I'm just trying to say I will. Anyways, Kai Grim. Voice, I don't really care about. I mean, I'll make fun of it, of course, if it sounds like, it's to me, I'm Mario, or Dracula, or whatever. If it sounds anything like that, I'm gonna cook you for. But that's not what I'm mad about the voice acting itself. It didn't fit the character at all. Like, I mean, Aoizoto's more of an out there character when it comes to the voice and stuff. He's more of an out there character. I've been recording for almost an hour. Like this video, it's gonna take years to upload. Anyways, yeah, like you sounded way too over the top, even for him. So that's my complaint. But the voice itself, of course, not everybody can do everybody's voice. Of course, like there's a lot of people out there for MLP Grimdarks, or even just MLP readings in general, that don't get Rarity right, don't get AJ right, don't even get Dash, especially Pinkie Pie. A lot of people don't get Pinkie Pie right. I think the one person that I know gets Pinkie Pie right for a fact is Magpie. Other than that, most of them don't. They don't do a high enough pitch. They do close, but not quite that high of a pitch. Shout out to you, Mag. I don't know how to freaking know it, but I'm just saying it's impressive. But like, yeah, the voice acting itself for the character's voice itself that you're portraying, I'm not that mad about it, because I'll make fun of you. But I'm not that mad about it. But the voice acting itself is what I'm mad about. But I'm not really mad about it. Like, everyone will get better. Keep doing it, you'll get better, dog. Hope to see you in some more MLP readings in the future, because there better be more, or we're gonna have some freaking issues, and that's on my life. We're gonna have some issues. But I am gonna end the video here because I've been recording for almost an hour. Ow. Don't feel like it. It's good to be back to YouTube, man. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, subscribe, like, comment, notifications, share. See you all, and as always, Haven't done this in a long time.